Welcome to the WSI Priority Media YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to determine your YouTube advertising costs, your advertising cost per view, per 1,000 impressions, and your advertising cost per type of strategy that you're going to be using. People often ask me, hey, how much does it cost to do YouTube advertising? And it really depends on what that strategy is. There's a variety of different strategies that you can use. You can use not just traditional YouTube ads, but there are bumper ads, there are in-stream ads, there are skippable ads, there are non-skippable ads. There is a whole variety of different goals that you have with those as well too. And so when you're setting up, you want to make sure that you're really focusing on what the objective is of that video. Is it going to be display? Is it going to be video? Is it going to be, either one of these right here? And it can get overwhelming, but we really like to focus on two main areas. We work a lot with skippable in-stream, and then another one as well too is display. But display works really well for retargeting. It's a really great tool there. If you're looking to just develop either awareness or leads, in-stream is a really solid, I think a good beginner place, because you're going to make less mistakes and you're going to pay less overall. And so what you need to do is really determine what your objective is and do that early on. Are you trying to generate leads, or are you trying to do brand awareness? There is nothing better than brand awareness with YouTube. You can get very specific. You can target people in geographies. You can target people in audiences, types of people, what people are interested in. You can really get granular on who you're putting your content in front of. And branding is everything. When people are watching your video over and over again, hey, look, the cost of YouTube advertising versus a TV commercial. A TV commercial costs $135,000 per 30-second spot, where you can get a YouTube spot, for pennies per view. And, YouTube today is the TV of yesterday. And so use it wisely. And you don't always have to go for leads. You just get your name out there. What happens is brand awareness leads to brand searches. Brand searches is people going and organically looking for your company because they've heard your message over and over and over again. You've gained market share, you've gained mind share, and it makes it so much easier for you to convert them when they're actually looking for you, when they have really good feelings, about you. And so the actual ranges, they can range anywhere typically between 5 cents to 30 cents per view in a skippable, in-stream type of a format. We get them sometimes as low as 1 cent per view. But I always tell my clients, hey, look, the 1 cent isn't necessarily better. The quality of traffic, your targeting, and how your results are, whether you're trying to get leads and the leads that you're getting, or your view rates. And I'll show you that in a little bit and how that works. So one of the things that I want to do is show you here some of the benchmark matrices. And so the actual, CPMs, cost per 1,000 views, has been about Q1 of 2020 at the time of filming of this video, about $3.53. But you'll see that that's really dropped, where it was in a range here last year in about the $7, $8 range. And these drops here are really significant. And so it makes advertising very, very affordable, which is really, really great. The click-through rates are about 0.65 is the YouTube matrices benchmarks, and then the cost per clicks are about 49 cents, about 50 cents per click. You can't get that. Try finding any kind of business that has cost per click of 49 cents. When you go into the plumbing industry, for example, the plumbing terms are about $75 cost per click. When you go into personal injury attorneys, they average $400 per click. And so when you can get, 49-cent clicks right here, it is a phenomenal deal. And that's one of my favorite things about YouTube, is that you can get, really fantastic traffic. I'll show you an example of, one of our campaigns right here. And it's the things that I pay attention to. And this is really where you want to put your attention, is that the first thing I like to watch is what's the view rate. When you've got a view rate that's above 40%, you're crushing it. That's a fantastic place for you to be. And it tells you that people are really interested in what you're doing. And another thing I like to watch is what's the played to rate. I like to make sure that people are interested in this. When this is a low number, when it's in the 10, 15%, reconsider your message, reconsider your targeting, who you're putting in front of, or your videos. I like to test different videos and different audiences, and so that I can see how they're performing. And if you can get the right message to the right audience, you'll kill it in the numbers. And so if you can get above 40%, you're crushing it. And so in this case here, we're at 54% view rate. We're at 54% people watching all the way through 100. And when you put good quality content in front of people, YouTube will reward you with the pricing. And so in this particular case, right, you will see your cost per view start to skyrocket when you have got bad quality content. And in this particular case, our cost per view is averaging 1 cent. And then this is the next item that you want to take a look at, and that is your display lost IS rank. That's so important. This right here is where you're losing out. You want to have this as a low number. You'll see this sometimes, being a really high number. And if that number is high, you want to get rid of that campaign, restructure it, restructure the video. It tells YouTube that the people that you're putting in front of are not interested in your video. And it's going to continue to cost you more. It's going to continue performing poorly, and it's going to give you really low results. So if you look in this campaign right here, for example, we have gotten in the last 30 days 233 clicks that have come through. That is a pretty phenomenal number. That's a decent number, and our cost per click has been very affordable. I think that our cost per view is 1 penny, our click-through rate 0.18, and it's costing us $3.90. In the plumbing industry, at $75 average per click, to be getting a click coming through to the website at $3.90, I will take that all day long. And not only am I getting that click, they've watched the video. I'm getting the mind share. When they have a plumbing problem down the road, for example, they're going to think, about this particular business here. So that's the beauty of it, is that you want to be able to get your message in front of people, not just look at it as direct advertising, but what you're doing as far as building your business brand. Bumper ads I get asked about all the time, and I tell my clients, hey, stay away from bumper ads if you can. Those are the quick little 6-second ads that pop up that are not skippable, and those are used again for awareness, for reach, for just kind of getting your name out there. In a quick little 6-second ad, you're not going to be converting anybody. You're just dropping your name in front of people, and that works really great. We like to use it in retargeting. Once we've got this traffic, for example, that we have measured, and that the people that have watched the videos all the way through to 100%, and the people that have come to the website that didn't convert, well, those people we're going to put into a really heavy display. We're going to put it into Google or Gmail advertising. We're going to use display ads. We're going to use every type of means to be able to get in front of them. We're going to put new videos. Sorry for the brain fade there, but new videos in front of them as well too, so that they are getting more and more awareness, and we can bring them back. And in this case here, we might use bumper videos, short little ones there, because they've already seen the message. They already know who we are. And so this is the biggest difference if you're wondering how the in-stream looks versus display. So the in-stream is your typical ad right here, where they can skip the ad. So it'll play for the first 5 seconds, then they can go ahead and they can skip that. The cool thing about it is that you only pay if somebody watches your video for more than 30 seconds. Anything less than that, it doesn't cost you anything. If they skip it, it doesn't cost you anything. The in-stream are just an amazing thing. They normally have a button right here with a call to action where you can put learn more, visit the website, whatever that call to action is, and you'll take them right from this video straight to your landing page, to your offer, for example. In the display ads right here, these here pop up more as impressions, and you pay on a cost per impression level right here. These are going to be more expensive. We prefer to use these for retargeting purposes, but this in-stream here is definitely the way to go for building your traffic, and you're driving lots and lots of views for a short period of time, for a short cost, for a small cost. The one thing I want to give you, I'm going to give you a pro tip on this as well too, is that it will play, for example, so someone will watch it, and it has your call to action button that is right on there, and they can click right on the screen, they can click right down here, and they can get to your website. But sometimes if people delay, it will end, And if the autoplay feature is on, it'll play the next video and your ad is gone and there's no way for them to get it back. I've seen that happen very, very often. So when you're creating a YouTube strategy, what you want to do is you want to leave an end outro out there, maybe for an extra 5, 7, 10 seconds, that has, for example, your call to action, maybe a pointing like click below to learn more, and right on the screen where you're pointing down right to, your call to action button, which is going to be right here. Let that stay on the screen for a minute and give them a chance to be able to hit on that. You'll find your click-through rate and your conversion rate will probably increase by doing just that one pro tip right there. So that's my tip for you for today. I hope that you found this information to be helpful. And if you did, comment below. Let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. Like it, and there's a subscribe button right up there. Hit on that subscribe button if you'd like to be alerted about new content and information that we put out about Google Ads, Google advertising, YouTube ads. We're constantly trying to educate our audience and just give them great tips and information. And I wish you the greatest success in your YouTube ads. And hopefully you have a better understanding of what the cost is for YouTube advertising. And if you have any questions, you feel free to reach out to me. Goodbye for now.